we have to identify some people that are going to participate in this discussion. And I know of one person that is not here, but the two more of them are here. So before them, get your name to come over for this action. Con Justice Ojoma Rachel Maruna. Eta Ayokuni Oraluan Joe Papini. We also have activities of preparing Adam Musa and Walima available. So I would like to invite Dan Latu. Please come on. And then let me invite our president, Dr. Ajay Sundaru. So, sir, we are going to be our panelists this morning to discuss this topic. And we would like to discuss this topic with open-mindedness. That is, we're free to discuss this topic. I don't know which political party are related, but in case you are related to any political party and you think that the discussion may affect you, then try as much as possible to say something that will not implicate you. But let's discuss this topic, and we hope that we learn from it. So, we have a topic here. We're looking at the impact of Section 68 of the Nigerian Constitution on political stability and ideology. The impact of Section 68 of the Nigerian Constitution on political stability and ideology. This particular section of the Constitution gives ideology. This particular section of the Constitution gives the political players, those who hold the position, to become from one party to another on the basis of crisis in their party. That is, if there are just the Constitution says that the only way a political leader in a particular party is allowed to become is when the party is in crisis. In that case, he can be able to move to that other party. That's what the Constitution says. And so, we look at this particular section of the Constitution, we feel that it's problematic. Why? Because even when there are no crises, we will create one so that we can move. So far as our interest in the party is not protected, we can find a reason, and if we cannot find, we create one crisis so that we can move. And I think we have experienced this. Am I saying the right thing? Yes. We have like somebody feel that okay, my interest is not. So even if they are not directly involved in crisis, maybe from behind, they have people that can spearhead and then they move because the party that okay, government, political parties are crisis, so let me find another place. So this is what we're going to discuss. So we're going to look at the impact of this section. That's section 68 of the Nigerian Constitution on political stability. Thank God we have a bunch of this here, so it will help us. They are the ones that interpret the law. Maybe as interpreted from the layman understand, it was interpreted from the professional also I hear better and understand the situation. So, Janet and I we are going to be moderating this. So we ask you a question, you respond, you say your viewpoint. So you have like 20 seconds to say the viewpoint, 30 seconds to say your viewpoint on a particular question, and we move forward. We also have like 10 questions of Tuesday so that what's the time. So we have only 6 questions for going to prepare there. So, but you help us to, get out the time, how you respond to that, how fast you can go. So, let me ask Janet to start with the first question. But let me just give key points of discussion. We're looking at the point diversion, political opportunism. We also look at the fragmentation of political landscape, and then the impact of this on voter trust and theological fighting. These are the things I want to achieve with this discussion. So, Janet, you can start the discussion.
All first of all, really awesome. Good afternoon, everyone. So please, we are glad to have you. Thank you. Please, we are glad to have you with us. So to our panelists, thank you for joining us today. Just like the registrar has said, the topic we're addressing at this point, talking about the political culture in Nigeria. And I'll be giving the first question for this discussion. And it says, how do we perceive the impact of Section 68 on the political culture in Nigeria? Now we're talking about the impact within the situation of things and how it can cause party instability in our country. So we want to know the impact, the extent of the impact, and how we can address this impact. Thank you very much.
Definitely, moving all together tends to weaken the political institutions. Conflict is a product of man. There's no will not disagree, but we'll continue to manage the affairs. But by the time there's conflict, I will feel the best way is to defend, capitalize on that. Then it tends to weaken the political institutions because there was polarization in the system. Thank you.
As the president stated, issue of change of party it brings down to let me say even the voters because it's just like a soccer player always changing his team. As the head of the team, today you are playing for this, tomorrow you are playing for this, of course there's different from your direction. So I think with adjustment of that, we can have more impact on that aspect.
Basically, when you look at the framing of the thing that we're discussing, you will appreciate the fact that there are some assumptions and presumptions. Assumption one is that the 1999 Constitution, as crafted, is expected to bring about political stability, and that there are no inconsistencies in that Mama Sharia, the ground. But unfortunately, even Section 68 itself is living with a number of inconsistencies and contradictions. Because by the time you look at the clauses and the provisions, you will discover that it reads a little challenge and complicates matters in such a way and manner that the judicial interpretation of Section 68 itself leaves us with a crisis in terms of Section 68(1)(g), and when you look at 68(2). And this is where it becomes very interesting because the case law, and I hope our Lordship will address some of these issues, you'll appreciate that we are dealing with a situation that in Nigeria we do not actually have an ideology, a national ideology that we are pursuing. What will have given us a semblance of an ideology is Chapter 2 of the Constitution, which is one of those components of the Constitution that is non-justiciable. If that is agreed, then why do individuals defect? It is primarily because they have an intrapersonal conflict that is escalated to interpersonal and then intra-group conflict, which is a major crisis that we're dealing with. And I'm hoping that as we proceed, we'll be able to look at this from the dynamics of the power relations and the context of the socio-political dynamics in terms of the authoritative allocation of values and resources. Thank you.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. As judges, we are not expected to be partisan, and we are also expected not to be biased. And I do not belong to any political party. I was thinking about when I was invited to speak during this session. The reason why I said this is, as a bastion of hope of the common man, if I express any opinion here today, it will be taken up, particularly to the press. And if such matters come before me, I find it very difficult to advocate, or someone might use it against me. Oh, this is what you said during such forum. And why are you giving a diverse opinion? So I have to be very careful. I'm sorry, I have to decline. I would not like to say anything, particularly on the basis of the doctrine of separation of powers. The judiciary supervises the executive and the legislative arm. And I might one day preside over an election petition tribunal or become a member, and I'll find myself at a crossroads. So I'm sorry. Yes, I have been lecture doing a lot of conferences and seminars. But this topic, I'm sorry, I decline to speak on it.
Excellent.
Okay. We understand our peers, right? Yes. And then, and our consent. Yes, we understand our consent. In emotional, those of you that is training on emotional intelligence, I think you can understand perfectly our position. And I think I also try to understand it. But as a peace ambassador, maybe you need to look from a different number of things after your career, the society. So and I think that's why you are investing in effort here as well. So that after the career, you face the reality of the society. So that is what it is. So thank you very much. I will appreciate you for that concern. No problem. Thank you for your role. So now,
Please, let's embrace our doctor.
all right. Let's have the privilege of inviting you. All right, now, let's just ask the question and just address. So, question asks, how do you perceive the impact of science on the political culture in Nigeria?
Again, we have to look at the answers provided thus far are sufficient results. Let me just finally say that it's an issue of endurance. And in reality, you can't deny the fact that when you can't stand for something, you will definitely fall for everything. To me, I still want to believe that it's due to lack of endurance. The moment you have a basis for living, the jumping from one part to another is not answer either a solution to anything that frankly put it. When you have an intra-party conflict, the escalation to become an inter-party related issues. Thank you very much.
All right, so we're going to our question number 2. Now, question number 2 says, in what way does political reflection influence the development of coherent party ideology? In what way does political defection influence the development of a coherent party ideology?
The question is self-sufficient, that person has answered itself. Okay, so the idea is that when you lack an ideology, obviously you'll be incoherent. Let me give two good examples. The spokesperson for Atiku Abubakar today now is indirectly a spokesperson for Tinubu. You see, it's lack of ideology. Okay, another thing again is that you find us who yesterday, okay, I remember a particular one, a senator in a particular state who left before a law and made an allegiance, suddenly is coming to say no anymore. So the issue is very clear. The moment you lack ideology, whatever you do, you will continually be inconsistent. So obviously the inconsistency we see today as it relates to political parties is still lack of ideology. Thank you very much.
The incoherence that we're talking about are best understood once you appreciate the fact that we're dealing with conflict management here. An individual got elected on the platform of a particular political party A. And now when his institute circle ought to be low on that party, it means that that individual is dealing with some challenges of his socio-political career mobility, which he wants to define, and or is trying to recalibrate and be aligned based on political exigencies, particularly within the Nigerian state, where we discover that we are operating more like a zero-sum game, wherein the moment government is composed and constituted, everybody wants to align and it is to enable you attract quote unquote the dividends of democracy to your person and to your people. It therefore means that there can be no coherence in terms of policy, trajectory by that individual and the political party. And you will discover that many a times what all of us see manifesting as what is called budget party and a number of nefarious activities by political actors begin to manifest because of that incoherence, because they are no longer pursuing an agenda that is clearly defined. And you cannot take any of them back to the manifesto with which they campaign. Because when you campaign as a member of political party A, there are some issues that were highlighted. We've already settled it that in Nigeria we do not have any national ideology, neither do we have political party ideology. And therefore, all the issues that they are dealing with, because when you take a look at the way and manner, the Honorable Minister of Education, for example, is now prerogating over the issue of age and access to the next tier of education. It is simply because they were not prepared to understand that there must be coherence and logic. If there is no coherence and logic, it will not just affect them as political actors, it will affect the national development and growth of the country, and that is what we want to experience. Where, like our lordship declined because she needed to understand that she needed to compel to recruit herself. It is clear that the case law that we have already is clear that it is becoming a problematic for us in terms of the policy implication and the coherence, particularly as it relates to the fact that the Speaker of the House of Representatives and the President of the Senate are expected to be actors that will determine whether that seat is vacant or not, and they themselves are equally involved in the election.
I think lack of clear ideology has what leads to creation of confusion the voters and even lead to inconsistent government. I don't want to say more about it because I didn't know more about politics, but I think this is the language.
Yes, the question is to party recognition, voters distrust, lack of commitment, and the changes in policy of such party. For instance, we are witnessing issue practice today as it affects the states in the south. There is complete voter distrust and lack of party ideology, even among the critics. And this is affecting government. So there's no way all these activities of our politics depending on one party, political prostitution, right, will not affect voter distrust and equal reality as a party gets. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Once again, thank you to panelists. So we have seen the impact, we've also spoken about ideologies. Now we're looking at the long-term effect. The family, one of the panelists made mention of interpersonal issues that lead our politicians to defect from one party to another. And also in Port Harcourt, we have the same topic, and another panelist made us to understand that most times this defection is caused by personal gratification. And most times that is done without considering the long-term effect of this defection. So we would love to hear from our panelists on what they think about the long-term effect of frequent party switching on the Nigerian democratic process.
Conflict is a process of disagreement between two parties over long range of issues. So when there is disagreement, defection, it has two negative and positive. One, it's a form of promotion over the other. When I leave a particular party to this party, it tends to give me more recognition and places me over others and contributing. This is polarized system, right? And again, I'm just talking about the electoral advantages. The beneficiary, the financial benefit of these two is there, and now it's to try the other. So, as the total collectivity of this, the idea of this reflection continue to have negative impact on the administration and governance of the society. Thank you.
Well, I don't have much to say on this. I'll move to the next speaker.
Thank you very much. We're talking about voter apathy, which is about the voter turn. In 1999, we had 52.3% voter turn, and we had a surge to 69% in 2003, leading to 57.5% for 2007. But by 2011, we had 54%. 2015, we had 43.7% voter turnout, and 34.8% in 2019, before the abysmally low 28.63% that occurred in 2023. When you look at the frequency of political party defection during the years preceding these election cycles, you will discover that they have some few things to do with the fact that some major political actors defected from one party to the other. You will recall that our head, and let's not say our head, at the convention ground at Eagle Square for the People's Democratic Party, a certain Alhaji Abubakar Atiku, Abubakar Paul Saraki, and a host of others left the Eagle Square and went to what we now refer to as the Yaradua Center. That meant that they defected. So moto, the implication of that is that it accepted the total turnout, even though the apathy is not immediately linked only to the defection. But you will discover that by the time you put it in perspective with the 2023 election, where we're talking of less than 29% vote turnout, it was clear that these has a lot to do with the voter apathy. And that is why out of 200 million Nigerians, less than 30 million people determine who exactly is serving as president, commander in chief, and constituting the government. If that is clearly understood that it has a long-term effect, you will appreciate the fact that not only is the voter apathy affecting the voter turnout, but it is affecting the level of responsiveness. Because when we were discussing protests earlier on today, it was under the understanding that these people that are in government are expected to be responsive to the yearnings and aspirations of Nigerians, but because they do not actually have the basis in terms of the legitimacy, as it were, that is cross-cutting and broad-based, they do not need to listen to us because it means that if an election is organized tomorrow and only 1 million people come out, the 1 million people will determine who will constitute government because it is based on the turnout. It therefore means that if we allow the kind and the trajectory of the political defections that we are having to continue, we will keep on having crises of governance services delivery, and it will affect the nature and character of the integration, national development, and growth that we are interested in having. However, as conflict managers, it gives us an opportunity to see a window of opportunity through which we can begin to put things in perspective and support the Nigerian system to achieve the kind of growth that we need to achieve.
At your position, I will possibly relate it in another way as a classroom teacher. The long-term effect of all of this inconsistency I will observe, right, with this set of politicians, the rules, the guidelines. Now, you cannot deny the fact that it has an economic impact, social impact, legal impact. It has actually every sub-sector or sub-system of society is impacted. The question will be negatively or positively. To me, it is a two-way, but I think the negative is more pronounced. For instance, for each of their decisions, it affects or speaks volume economic activities we have in our nation. Okay? Now, you can imagine an issue or an instance where today we have a government. I will look at those who makes up this current government and the kind of policies to make on the current economic activities and freedom of Nigeria. Nobody is going to deny the fact that things aren't easy in Nigeria. For instance, our boy is going to 194. It is a choice that we made at the cost of the election who becomes political leader. So it's a function of the inconsistency we observe from the political party and the concept of political constitution that we also observe. So again, it's affecting the fabrics of our society, the moral values. And how do you explain this too? That if, for instance, I have a leader leading me to, and in the public space, virtually everything that defines is questioned. What justification or moral do I have to seek to want to be a good person? Okay, so our moral values is also degenerating. Also, the political landscape is not healthy as of today. Okay, the educational system is affected, the health system is also affected. These are long-term effects of all of these inconsistencies. Thank you
Thank you very much. I hope the next one. So, because we are going to do our last question so that we're supposed to attend the sixth question or the fourth question. We concentrate to the last question so that we will not frustrate ourselves. So now, I don't know whether you want to read this section of the Constitution is the problem. And if you agree that this section of the Constitution is a problem, how can this legal provisions surrounding party defection be amended to promote stability?
again, to me, obviously it's a problem. Right? The section of our constitution is a problem. To me, let's not forget, this is a public space. Whatever your own contrary view is, to me, it's subsistence, I mean, suffices. Now, in amending or in solving that, honestly, I strongly believe that the Constitution must be amended. I strongly believe. I also believe in the fact that we need to have either or not the sovereign national conference, or better still, because the argument is why that in the instance when we have the National Assembly. You see, we need to begin to discuss our unity as a nation. Okay? We have different ethnic nationalities in Nigeria. Can we begin to negotiate, all right, on what basis are we going to remain united? And then can we make it part of our law? And it must be respected. For instance, I am a proponent of those who believe if power is stolen from the law and is going to be considered with making that southeast, southwest, it's going to the north central, northwest, and northeast, and it's coming towards the west, the south, either the south, the southwest, or the southeast. Why should it be only southwest? What happens to the southeast? Can we begin to negotiate all of this? So the Constitution must be amended. That's my view. It's faulty, it's defective, and that it needs amendment. And in so doing, all we need to do is to be politically right. Just say the way it is. There have been several conferences before, and most of the look at the one led by Justice Digital, the reconciliation issues. Look at the one by Justice Wales. So much money is expended there, and good outcomes actually come from it. Can we begin to address some of this? See, we must localize and domesticate even good knowledge of international value, but again, it must reflect our national identity. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Mindful of the fact that similar provisions were available in the 95 Constitution and the 79 Constitution, and even in the 63 Constitution. My submission is very simple. Alter the existing legal framework by deleting Section 68, Sub 2, which allows the Speaker and all the Senate President at the National Assembly to have a determined voice. And when you move to Section 190, where they're talking about the state, you need to remove the proviso that says that the Speaker will need to do something like that. The moment somebody resigns, it should be automatic. So the person loses the seat. So if that proviso, the conditional proviso is already taken care of, then we have a way forward. For us as peace builders and conflict managers, there are provisions in the 1999 Constitution, the Electoral Act, and within the constitutions of each of the political parties are given to the alternate dispute resolution mechanism. We need to enlighten a lot more and build capacity on the need for these alternative dispute resolution mechanisms to be properly activated and utilized. I am hoping that going forward, one of the few things that I will be looking forward to adding is their Lordship, the Chief Justice of Nigeria, and the Chief Judge of the Court of Appeal, the President of the Court of Appeal, and the Chief Judge of the Federal High Court and the State Judiciary will do something, and that is have a practice direction that demands that before litigations are accepted from any political actor coming from a political party, there must be a certificate of no objection from the standing committee in charge of alternative dispute resolution within the political party. If you do not come to court with a certificate of no objection, meaning that you have exhausted all the internal mechanisms of the political party, then that case will not be entertained, meaning that you have to go back to the party and exhaust all the internal mechanisms. That way we can begin to strengthen the internal democracy of the political party. We can begin to strengthen the commitment, loyalty, and discipline within each and every political party, and we'll begin to stop this political repression. I do want to thank you.
Well, I think the Constitution should be reviewed too, especially on some certain points like the judicial independence, the human rights and freedom, the insecurity part of election and politics itself. I think there should be more of transparency in our constitution of politics. Thank you very much.
I think there's a clear communication of reason why a particular person was defective. In relation to civic orientation of the people and political party, and lastly, on electoral voters reform. Naturally, I agree to both cases. With the bad leader, we always have a bad constitution. And with a good leader, we always have good constitution. I remember when I was president of my state, we've been fighting for over 3 years on the issue of constitution. And when I looked at this, I set up the constitutional reform committee, and I told them I'm not going to take use of this constitution. And throughout that year of 3 years, I did not make use of that constitution. So it shows that we can be bad if we want to be bad, and we can be good if we want to be good. So it depends on us. Therefore, we must look at this party, the political party in place. We are looking at the anatomy of conflict in all these parties. Most of these things are the practices that are already in confusion. We inherited a bad administrative system from our colonial masters. And they have designed a plan that this was not right, whether we like it or not, and it has not been working. And that's how we are rebuilding our nation. If we continue to say, yes, the constitution is the product of military decision, we Nigerians are not part of it. But the military is not designed a constitution alone. It incorporated the civilians in putting on this constitution. There is no perfect constitution on that. We continue to review constitution till the time. However, I put the blame on all the actors. Greediness, selfishness, corruption, I think the major reason why we are having all these issues. Why is it that we are having a constitution for an individual, if you can be able to contest without the party. If we have diversity, then someone who just moved on and the masses are just to rise up the and the meeting. But because you have all this political structure, they have made it so complicated in such a way that another man cannot stand on the next political party without having a godfather to lead that cause. So we have to see people and they are done in such a way that they are mobilized all these parties. So, for a government to stand up, to have a party to sponsor me is a big problem in this country. So we have to address a lot of things. It's not only the issue of election. However, there is freedom of association. I am free to associate with you. And I also have the right to disagree with you and say, I don't know what you say. What happened to the open of the I can't be there. So these are the lot of matters that are complicated in our country. I just try to manage myself because our activities are mostly the same people, just like my mother said. So that's why I'm not talking, but I'm not going to start with the everyone.
Just to add to what has been said, I think that one major reason we have, okay, we need to work on electoral reform, but there should be penalties for unjustified rejection. I think that's one thing we're lacking. It's quite unfortunate that as a nation, people can easily get away with things, and especially politicians. So I believe that penalties should be given. People that expect without justifying reasons should be penalized, and everybody should be aware of it. And I think that will help to create restrictions when it comes to party reception. Thank you.
All right, as I appreciate both panelists and your contributions. Thank you very much for your wonderful work. All right, for our audience, we have heard them, they have said their inputs, and we have seen some action steps that we take as professionals and business ambassadors. Right now, we are talking about, we are training people on alternative dispute resolution. And what's the aim of that? We want people to have knowledge of what they can do to resolve their conflicts without necessarily going to court to resolve their differences, except you explore all the alternative means to resolve a problem and you cannot, then you go to court. But if not, try alternative dispute resolution and see how it works. And I get the action steps that I only have said so that we can incorporate the judiciary to see how the judiciary will help us in that regard. You understand? So that action step is very, very important. And as a body, we are going to take it seriously and see how we can work with the judiciary and work with the political parties together and see that we have something concrete. So regulate how people just detect over issues. If you have an interest that cannot be protected, at least at the movement, you can still wait for another opportunity. Yes, you can wait. Okay, it's not just by saying, okay, you cause crisis and then you leave because you want to protect your interest. You can still wait. You understand? And then you can also learn how to stay in your political party and resolve conflicts. And then settle whatever differences you have and still pursue your interest and succeed in that party without necessarily going to another party. These are the issues. Thank you very much for your contributions and we appreciate it. We have this is 12:42. So we are going on a break of 18 minutes. We'll have our tea break. Within 18 minutes we are done. So that we resume with the preparation and certification and then we are done. So in the next 1 hour, 18 minutes, we should be done with this day. Thank you very much and enjoy the class. Network and take your lunch. So,
Sir? Okay, sir.
Yes, I will.